In this video, we're going to go over the 5 reasons why you should buy the Squirreled Away Precon. Reason number 1, we're going to take a look at the commander, Hazel of the Rootbloom. It's a 4 mana 3/5 Squirrel Druid that allows you to tap and pay 2 life to tap X untapped tokens you control and add X mana in any combination of colors. At the beginning of your end step, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. If that token is a squirrel, instead create 2 tokens that are copies of it. There's so much going on here with this card, guys. You basically have a mana dork in your command zone, and Hazel creates tokens as well. So not only are you able to double up on the squirrels to be able to generate more mana, if you have an extremely powerful creature on the board or an enchantment or an artifact token on the board, you can use Hazel to then create copies of that. Hazel is a card that just goes well in a ton of commander decks. Extremely powerful card here. Reason number 2 is the Swarmyard. The Swarmyard is a land that allows you to tap it so that you can regenerate a target squirrel. You also can regenerate insects, rat, and spiders. The reason why it's really good inside this deck is because you can regenerate squirrels, and the fact that this is a $15 card goes to show how powerful this card is. And when you're playing a commander deck with a ton of squirrels in it, Swarmyard's going to help you to keep your commander alive so that you can continue to generate a ton of mana. Now at reason number 3, speaking about generating a ton of mana, we have Bello Witherbloom, a 7 mana flying 4/4 elder dragon that reads, at the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with, when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. AKA at the beginning of each upkeep, create a token that you can tap with your commander to generate mana. You can then pay 10 life, untap all lands you control, which just doubles your mana. Talking about a ton of mana, guys. Cards like Torment of Hailfire and Exsanguinate that allows you to pay mana into the effects of these cards are going to be extremely powerful in this deck. You definitely want to upgrade this deck with those cards. Reason number 4 is Fang Squirrel General. Now, everybody knows how powerful Fang is. If you don't already know, Fang has Force Walk and reads, if 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus that many 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens instead are created. You can then pay a black mana to sacrifice X squirrels. Target creature gets plus X minus X until the end of turn. Now, talk about a card that really helps Hazel to generate a ton of mana, essentially doubling the amount of tokens that you put onto the battlefield. And most importantly, creating those squirrel tokens that Hazel gets to create 2 copies of. And because it looks like this deck is going to be generating a ton of squirrels, that ability at the bottom that allows you to sacrifice squirrels, you can use to just take your opponents out of the game and constantly just remove their creatures from the board. Playing cards like Grave Pact can just shut out your opponents from the game. And in reason number 5, I think we saved the best for last. We got the odd Acorn Gang, a 5 mana 5/5 menace, trample, and reach creature that reads, squirrels you control have tap, target squirrel gets +2/+2 and gains trample until the end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. When 1 or more squirrels you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Guys, this card is just a Craterhoof Behemoth squirrel, because you're going to be creating so many squirrel tokens that imagine having 10 squirrels on the battlefield, then playing the odd Acorn Gang, and then suddenly tapping all the squirrels down, buffing 1 squirrel up to just obliterate someone. Because not only does it give it +2/+2, it gives it trample as well. We're talking about a game-winning card, and depending on the amount of tokens this deck can create, the odd Acorn Gang to me may seem like a card that you just play as the commander because your win condition is in the command zone. And those are the 5 best cards from the Squirreled Away Precon, and the reasons why I think you guys should buy this Precon. If you think I left any cards out, you can let me know in the comment section below, okay? Always remember, everybody, eat healthy, okay? Work out every single day. Most importantly, you guys gotta remember to believe in yourself, all right? Peace out, people.